Despite appearances, though, this is not an ordinary Mercedes CL. What it is the most powerful production car in the world. If you are interested in aesthetics, a bit of advice, you've got to either have a Sport or the XJR like I've got here, because if you buy the SE, you get the worst radiator grille in the world. We were now only 110 miles from La Paz, but between us and it was the Campione del Muerti, Death Road, the most dangerous highway in the world. Certainly, I can believe Lamborghini's claim that this is the fastest off-road car in the world. As I'm sure you know, James May is the slowest man in the entire world. By the time he sets off anywhere, normally his hair has grown another inch. So, plainly, he was the ideal man to try and max the fastest car in the world.
Vlad the Impaler is back.
This is it, the AMG-tuned SL55, the fastest automatic car in the world.
£9,995 on the road. In fact, it's over there. There it is. And what a beauty it is. The most beautiful car I've ever seen. In the world, absolutely. Koenigsegg say it will go from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds dead and on to a top speed of 245 miles an hour. Now, if those figures turn out to be accurate, this will be quite simply the fastest road car in the world. But all you youngsters, the only chance you get to drive a Subaru Impreza and a Mitsubishi Evo 8 is on your PlayStations. Whereas me, with my wise shoulders and my hairy ears, I'm allowed by the insurance companies to take them to the best driving country in the world. Scotland. The other one is, this is the fastest car, pause, in the world.
This is the fastest car, pause, in the world.
Say it.
This is the fastest car, pause, in the world. Amon, you idiot! This is the fastest car, pause, in the world.
And here we are at Journey's End, the real reason for coming to Hull, the Humber Bridge. For 17 years, the longest suspension bridge in the world. Plainly, he mastered it because soon the trucks began to arrive. But unfortunately, the paving machine that lays the tarmac was being driven by the slowest person in the world. Right, James.
What?
If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing quickly.
No. Well.
Quickly.
Well.
Quickly.
Well.
Quickly.
Well.
Spread before it was Dover Harbour. And beyond the safety of its walls, 22 miles of English Channel, the busiest shipping lane in the world. High in the Sierra Nevada mountains, we pulled over next to Lake Tahoe, the 8th deepest lake in the world. The reason he's in the boot is so I can explain without interruption why this is worthy of the treatment we've lined up for the worst car in the world.
Now, when we left the action, Jeremy had just entered Tokyo, which is the most jammed up city in the world, and we were on the brilliant bullet train doing 200 miles an hour here.
And you didn't get in the world right.
Oh, yes I did. In the world.
No. Because you have to say, this is the fastest car. The pause is everything. In the world. There, you see? That's how you do it. That's too quick.
That was the best in the world.
No, that was the best.
In the world.
No, you're coming too soon, Enfield. Well, that's not very interesting, is it? Yes, but now I'm the richest man in the world. There we are, look, 50 feet below sea level, and we have arrived at journey's end. The Caspian, the largest inland body of water in the world. But at least its fans now have something to crow about. They can go around saying it's the 98th best car in the world. Let's not bicker. Actually, on this occasion, let's get on. We are both going to drive across what is, I think, our favourite country in the world, enjoy some culture, enjoy some fine wine, some food, some art.
And this is what he'd be up against. It's called an AC-45, and it's the fastest production sailing boat in the world.
From Bra to the French Riviera, we could have used the motorway, but we decided instead to use the finest switchback roads in the world. Transfiguration Highway. Unofficially, it's known as Ceausescu's Folly. People speak of it in hushed whispers. They say it's the best road in the world.
So we're here to look for it.
We've got to find it. Are you ready?
Yes.
Steady.
Yes.
Yes.
Go! Now, I should explain before we start, I have a Volvo system. Unanimously, everybody agrees it's the worst sat-nav in the world. Rise! Rise! Designed to cope with 30-foot waves and win votes, this engineering masterpiece cost £112 million per kilometre. And it's 12 kilometres long. It is then the most expensive piece of tarmac in the world. Our quest was at an end. Davos to Stelvio, the greatest driving road in the world. And we named the greatest car maker in the world.